One hog, two hogs, three hogs, four hogs, five hogs, six hogs, seven hogs, eight hogs, nine hogs, 10 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 hogs.
Hello, Noel, the Red Devil here. I hope you're all doing well, fellow Reds. Sorry for my lateness, guys. It's been a bit of a busy week for me, and Thursday especially was very tiring. I was out early in the morning until late in the evening, and it was it took its toll on me. But we do have the team news in, guys. So as you know, anybody that watches, I do knock the camera on when the match kicks off. We're not too far away from kickoff now. We're playing Luton Town. So the team that Eric Ten Hag has gone with is as follows. We've got Onana, Lindelof, Maguire, Fernandez, Rashford, Haaland, Ericsson, Reguilon, Garnacho, Delao, and McTominay. On the substitute bench, we have Benender, who never gets a go, actually. Varane, Amrabat, Hannibal, Kobe is on the bench as well. Mason Mount, Palestri, Anthony, and Martial. I don't know what you guys think of that team. Now, going into this game, I would have said this is an easy 3 points. Now, I just want to allude people to the fact that Liverpool couldn't beat Luton Town. So for anybody thinking that this is going to be an easy game, it's not. It's not. It should be on paper, but it won't be. Now, I do believe, even though we got beaten by Copenhagen, that we showed patterns of play. The players were actually playing well. It was defensive errors that cost us in the end, and bad refereeing decisions and VAR decisions. We can moan and bitch about them all we want. The bottom line is, if we look at it and analyse it properly, it was defensive mistakes that ultimately done us in the end. Now, our defence has been a question over the last few years. But Delao, for the goal that he let his man go for, I mean, he looks over his shoulder and he sees him, and then he just doesn't anticipate the run for some weird reason, which he should. He should have been in front of his man, but he wasn't. He ended up behind his man, and that was it. It was defensive mistakes in the end. But I saw a very committed team out there. And we're starting, look, if they play the way they played against Copenhagen, okay, and obviously, you know, they can eradicate the defensive mistakes, we'll win that game comfortably today. Will be interesting to see, are we starting to see now this progress? I do believe, honestly and personally, when we get all the players back, we will see more of a structure to the team. I mean, he's plugging holes everywhere right now. And, you know, we've got to, look, I'm backing the manager. The manager is not the issue here, never was the issue here, just like all the other managers. Well, Louis van Gaal maybe, and David Moyes, in my opinion, because Louis van Gaal's football was dire, and David Moyes was way over his head. They were definitely two wrong decisions. But the other managers, right, they were let down by the very same people that are letting Eric Ten Hag down. And that's these owners. And that's where lies the problem. You can sack Eric Ten Hag all you want, right? Bring in a manager. We see a style of play for a while. But soon as some of these players don't believe in it, then we're back to square one. Whereas if the structure above the manager was a lot better. And then the manager says, right, well, I want Frankie de Jong. I want this player and I want that player. Instead of them coming back to him and saying, well, look, we can't get you Frankie de Jong, but we'll get you this cheap option here. And Sir Alex Ferguson is in the crowd. So, you know, he recently lost his wife. I think this is the first game he's been back. So let's hope they turn up for him. Eric Ten Hag has just come out there now, folks. The team is... Look, people have questioned whether these players have given up for this manager. They haven't. They haven't. Something has gone wrong. Look, no dressing room was perfect, right? Yes, some players may not understand the manager's decision, and it may cause a little bit of tension. But they're grown-ass adults, and at the end of the day, they've got to come together for the sake of the team. They've got to stay united, right? Now, those people that are backing Jadon Sancho, listen for a minute now. If he had apologised, I'm pretty sure that he would feature in this team because we need every man available. And he's not available because he's refused to apologise to the manager. And I take the manager's stand. Listen, we start letting players dictate again, then that's it. One player does it, another player thinks he can do it, and so on, and so on, and so on. And then before you know it, then the manager is another victim of a dressing room full of snakes. So I'm backing the manager, right? Until I believe he's trying to do his best for this club. I believe that he has one hand tied behind his back. And I do firmly believe if he gets an influx of money and he's able to buy the players that he wants, we will see a United that fans can be proud of. But you need to be backing you as a manager. Every time results go wrong and everything goes wrong around the club, the manager seems to be the one that takes the fall. Yeah, it's the Glazers that should be taking the fall. The Glazers that should be taking the responsibility, right? And the people that they hired to support the manager and help the manager, they haven't been doing their jobs properly in years. Anyway, they're having a minute's silence for those fallen during the war. Obviously, there's a lot of tension and emotion out there today because apparently you can't go out and remember the fallen anymore for some weird reason. It's absolutely disgraceful what's going on in the world. Will you all cop on, for God's sake? Right? There's a people mourning their people, and rightly so, and they should be allowed to do it. Absolutely disgraceful how this world has gone. Like, I'm an Irish man. Obviously, you know, the British Empire, if that's what you want to call them, they weren't very nice to the Irish, right? But they have their history just like we have our history. Like every other country has their history, their heritage and all of that. And it's been diluted. And people are told you can't hold your national flag up in the air and all of this rubbish. It's absolutely ridiculous. It is. Everybody needs to cop on, right? We all need to coexist on this planet. We all do. And for the sake of fucking humankind, mankind, whatever you want to fucking call it, that doesn't offend you. See, 2023, you have to say shit like that. Years ago, you could just say mankind and everybody knew what you meant. But everybody has to be politically correct today. It's absolutely madness, man. Anyway, to the football. The lads now, they did their minute silence. And I'm sorry about the old preachy nature there. Um, but I'm just, I look at what's happening around the world and I'm just sick and tired of it all. And it does get me down. It should get everybody down. This is not, we're all better than this. That's all I'll say on the matter, anyway. But we do have our joys in life, and our escapism, and football is one of those. And Manchester United is the team for me. Here we go. And the camera comes on. Welcome, everybody. Right, come on, United. Fans are cheering again, but an early goal would be great. Yeah, I agree. Again, we're passing the ball around nice and quickly. And that's what we were doing against Copenhagen. We were actually getting flying the ball around. I was actually impressed at how we were playing. Defensive errors, though. I mean, we're going to need a miracle in the Champions League. But if we get our act together, can we win the last two games? I honestly believe we can. I've been watching Bayern Munich a bit, and they're not as good as Bayern Munich's teams of the past. They've got obviously some players that could do damage to you, but Reguilon looks bright. Delow again, he looks bright, but you know, the thing that I have about Delow is he always has a defensive mistake in him in a game. That's the problem. That's why I think Eric Ten Hag has been saying quite a lot that when we've had chances, we should be taking them because he knows that defensively we're frail. And especially with Martinez out, but Martinez form wasn't great, but I do believe he'll probably regain his form and he'll be a rock for us again. But here's Highland. Garnacho wins a corner. I might be a little behind, folks. My internet is not the greatest. What's good Bruno doing here? Go on. Harry wants a penalty. There's a VAR check, but we never get them, so like it's grand. We didn't get it. I mean, I can't believe the level. You know, Champions League for me, with the refereeing in it. You know, over the years, you know, there has been questions over some of the refereeing and some of the errors, but I don't know what it is with this era. It's just the level of refereeing as well. It is there's a lower standard or something. It's you always think of the Champions League having the highest standards when it comes to referees, but I'm telling you, you know, those two more big moments in the game, Rashford being sent off, and I've seen a lot of fans saying that it was a red card. It was never a red card. If you've played any sort of level of football, you know exactly what Rashford was trying to do there, right? Okay, the problem is that these referees, the people making the decisions, sorry, I must have banged off the bloody camera, and the people making these decisions haven't played the game. It's as simple as that. It's actually shocking. They should be educated on stuff like that, what the difference is. And then I see some fan channels say we threw it away. I mean, we were down to 10 men. The fact that we came out the second half the way we did and all, controlled the game, and then obviously it went to crap because of defensive errors. But I saw a lot of fight in this team Wednesday. Tuesday. I forget I'm getting on my day. I think it was Wednesday, Tuesday, wasn't it? Wednesday. Doesn't matter anyway. Two big games in the Champions League coming up. See, the low is very high up, right? So if we lose the ball, he's got to be clever. You know, he's got to be anticipating that we may lose the ball, but he never does. Jesus, Lindelof is bleeding up high as well. Go on, Garnacho. I mean, it's going to be interesting because United historically, this United, I should say, find it very hard to break down a low block. But they are, in fairness to United, are shifting the ball around. They're trying to create, but there you go. They're not again with a miss. He just. Oh, how do we not? How do we not score? Oh, sorry, me bleeding internet buff there. Jesus, oh. Oh. Go on, Rashi. I tell you, the lads look up for it today. Go on. Back post. Harry is baffled, but I reckon he did pull him. Let me say. God, it's the same again. They didn't show the Harry Maguire one. Yeah, but Dallo needs to, again, I just don't like the low on the pitch. I got to be honest with you. United legends watching. And as I said, Sir Alex is in the crowd. And obviously, I think it's the first time since uh, Lady Cathy passed away. So, go on, Rashi. Harry stepping out, nice. Go on. United fans thinking we want Glazers out, we want Glazers out. Well, next week you are gonna get a bit of a shock. Go on. Oh, Scooby Doo, nearly. Nice header. Nice bit of link up play there as well. Started, the fans are saying, where's the patterns of play? We could see there's clear patterns of play. I don't know why it's taken this long for Man United to kind of click this season. I'm not gonna like go over the top with it because there's, you know, it is still there to Man United. Um, but I've seen, as I said, those green shoots I spoke about on Wednesday. There's the low now actually getting a tackle in, doing his job. Well done though. But he's mad at himself because the ball went out, but you got the tackle in. But we're starting to see it. United fans just giving a bit of encouragement. They're liking what they're seeing so far anyway. Oh, no, with the mistake there. Harry Maguire again. I mean, how he's gone from where he was the last few months and last season to where he is today. It's just remarkable.
and all the stick and abuse he took. He deserved the criticism, I'm not going to lie. Criticism is fine, but the abuse and the crap that he got didn't deserve. But the fact that he got his head down and did that personalised training, as I said, I think we're seeing the benefits of that, and he's doing very well. Right, the Luton fans are saying you're getting sacked in the morning, but they won't be saying that when we bang in a couple of goals. Oh, Garnacho nearly. Harry Maguire, what a pass out to Garnacho. And he bursts into the box. Nice little bit of footwork, but just can't keep the ball down. Look at this bit of footwork here. Oh. Sam Allardyce there with Sir Alex Ferguson. God love him. So Alex is watching the game very intently. He's watching every part. You can tell he's. So here we go. Luton on the attack with O'Bene. Ericsson loses out. Oh no, with this straight at him though. Nothing to worry about. But Onana again, he did it a few times against Copenhagen, some of these kickouts. I mean, for a player that's supposed to be brilliant with his passing and stuff, he hasn't really showed it. But in fairness to him, he has pulled off some saves this season, and he has obviously he's had a rocky start. But I do believe he will improve. Oh, what a ball by Bruno. Both of them, Rashford and McTominay forced, and Rashford was at the back post. He would have been onside. They would have been all onside. Go on, Rashi. What a ball. Go on. Ah, I'm telling you, we're playing. I know, it's all right, let Bruno. Come on. Come on. I'm telling you, this team has woke up all of a sudden. I mean, since the Champions League game, we We just take these chances, man. We just need to be a little bit more clinical. The forwards, you know, Bar Hoyland haven't been really. Lindelof there, Harry Maguire. Bruno. What a pass! Go on! Oh, but that pass by fuck Bruno in the box. Champagne pass. But see, that's what he does do. It'd be nice if some of their players actually got onto some of these passes, and then Harry's definitely pulling it back. Harry Maguire with a bit of arrogance on the pitch as well. I love to see him, and your man tried to play him for a free kick. He's having none of it. Yeah, but the thing about it is when we played Burnley and we played teams like Sheffield, you know, teams that we were expected to dominate with possession, we didn't. We're doing it here. Come on. We get that fourth goal. Come on. I truly believe once we get the fourth goal. Come on, lads. Say United again. It's this low block now, and United have to figure it out. But they are switching the ball quite a lot. They're passing it around us, trying to find a gap, a space. Luton are well drilled. We just have to figure it out. Harry Maguire, what the fuck is going on? Holy shit. Oh, telling you, we're getting chances. Oh, go on. I'm telling you, the only thing that the manager won't be pleased about is that we didn't take one of our opportunities. But he has to be very happy with this first half performance so far. We've dominated the ball. We're shifting the ball around quickly. We're trying to find the gaps. Some are apparent. We just need to be a little bit more clinical. Garnacho looks on it. Bruno looks on it. So it'll be interesting when we get the first goal. Luton will then, they will try come out, but unlike what Liverpool couldn't do, Liverpool couldn't finish them off. So corner. Oh, another corner. Rashford kicked it. Well done, Rashi. Back post again. Seems to be a bit of a strategy I've noticed. A couple of corners. Rashford has just been lingering in the back post there, and he actually got it on the volley, but defender got out and blocked it. Gone for another corner. Right, this could be a penalty, potential penalty. We'll see, but VAR normally never go with us. See? But what happens on the other team, you know. Oh, so Saracens bleeding. Don't he bleeding fucking, let's see. Ah, he slipped. Jesus Christ, when Ericsson falls down, we get a bit fucking worried, man. Oh, Rashi with the header. He tried to. Come on, United. Come on. Garnacho is looking bright. Yeah, Reguilon and Garnacho are actually linking up very fucking well, I have to say. Very well. It's working. It's actually working. It's one of the things that's working. They have worked on stuff, you can tell. United fans singing again as they do. Fergie is laughing. He's smiling away there with Sam. That's nice to see, man. Ah. Oh, Nana with a save. No, Bruno with a horrible pass. But Onana again saving the ball. But I think Bruno got a finger in the eye. Go on. This has to be the moment. Come on. Oh. Come on. Come on. Oh. I mean, Luton are wasting a little bit of time here. Obviously, they would, being a small club and stuff, 0-0 at Old Trafford. But their striker is like, will you come on, hurry up, kick the ball up to me. Fair play to him. He's like, no time wasting going on down here with me. It's getting a bit scrappy there now. Oh, Bene. I mean, it'd be typical of us to concede before half time. But United throw. Yeah, I think Ericsson's game could be done. Amrabat is warming up. He twisted his knee. Yeah, he's gonna be. Thankfully, it's just his knee. Because the way he fell down there, I was a little bit fucking worried about him, but it's a knee. Oh, it's Mason Mount who's going to be coming on. Well, that'll please a lot of fans who've been bemoaning the fact that Eric Ten Hag hasn't played him. Maybe it's the fact that Mason Mount actually wasn't an Eric Ten Hag signing, but made out to be an Eric Ten Hag signing. Here, we can't get you Frankie de Jong, or we can't get you this player or that player, but we can get you Mason Mount. Well, this is the game now for Mount. It shows, well, P.E. Eriksson, another injury. Right, come on, Mason. Look, just show me why we bought, why we went out and spent the money. Right, this is your moment now. This game is the game to show me now. I'm just glad he's. I hope it's nothing and it's just like one of those that you get in the game, but you can't. But you'll be all right after a couple of days rest. Garnacho should have scored. You need to be shooting there, kid. But you see, that'll come with experience. A lot of fans will be giving out to him there for that. I mean, how he doesn't hit it when he gives it, he takes the touch. He does have to take the touch to set it up, though. But let me say, oh, he could have took one touch if he had went with his other. Yeah, I can't understand why he didn't. Just doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. As I said, that'll come with experience. There's that loud balloon in the ball as he always does. I mean, he does it even when he's clearing the ball. He'll either skew the ball or he'll blast it out. Luton fans are singing, obviously. We don't even get a throw-in decision. It clearly comes off. The Luton fans thinking you're getting, so he's not getting sacked. If he gets sacked, it'll be another disgrace, in fairness, when we're actually starting to see the team. It's not his fault that these players can't put the ball in the back of the net. I mean, we've dominated the ball. Like, come on, if we were to. These players are not playing for this manager, me arse. All of these Ten Hag outlaw need to just pipe down. Yeah, we haven't gotten the goal, but I'm actually quietly optimistic for the second half. Half time, Man United 0, Luton 0, but dominated possession. Nacho should have. We've had a few chances to score, in fairness, and if we had to take in those chances, we'd be 3-0 up actually. But as it stands, it's 0-0 half time. You know, a lot of fans will be mad on that, but I mean, you got to analyze this from the point of view of where we are right now. And we're not in a good place right now, whether people like it or not, or what don't want to admit it to themselves or not. We're not in a good place right now. But fans have been asking for weeks, months, well, since the season started. Where has the patterns gone and all of that? Well, I actually seen, and I have seen the last couple of games, patterns of play. Yeah, it's half time, you know what that means. But, you know, Garnacho there, for example, should have been more clinical. Should Highland have hit it first time? You know, Bruno had a chance. You know, Onana has had to make one proper save where it looked like there was a chance to score. The others have been kind of straight at him. But, you know, as I said, the worry that I have is that we know that there's a mistake in this game. You know, someone, like, you could get 9 players on the pitch. Well, 10 players play well, right? And all it takes is one individual mistake. And unfortunately, we have several individuals in the team that are prone to making individual mistakes. And this is why it's very important that our front players start putting the ball in the back of the net. Because they need to be taking their chances. They need to be more clinical. That's the only disappointment of this first half, is that we haven't been clinical in the times where we should have scored. But we continue to play like that. You know, I'm pretty sure the manager, whatever he said to them at halftime during Copenhagen, walked up until a point. As I said, obviously those defensive errors did cost us in the end, and absolutely shite officiating. But you know, for a period in that second half down a man, we actually played decent football and controlled the game. I thought Copenhagen. Yeah, I have had the camera on at half time. I always knock it off. People that are regular viewers of me streams, or people that watch after the fact, know what the deal is there. So, yeah, that's what the story is. Anyway, as I was saying, and welcome, Jason, by the way. But as I said, you know, we got to be taking those chances. But, you know, as I said, I've seen improvement over the last couple of weeks. I know they should have been there from day one, from game one. But, you know, the confidence has been knocked. These players, no doubt, the amount of injuries. But I would counter that and say, you know, they are professional athletes. You know, that should bring them even closer together when they lose key men. So, you know, that's what's important here. They need to be fighting as one, and be together as one, and forget about all of the noise that's outside and just concentrate on what they have to do on the pitch. And it is difficult when the club's ownership and all the other crap that entered the dressing room happened, and that does knock confidence. But you know, I've seen a togetherness with this team and this manager over the last few weeks. Players publicly coming out and supporting the manager, which is nice to see, because I do believe when a manager is under pressure, that players should take responsibility, and I think some of our players have taken responsibility for their performances and have said that they back the manager. So that's the thing. So we see what happens in the second half. We take those chances, you know, as I said, and we're a bit more clinical. We'll win this game. And remember, for any United fan that's actually been moaning this half-time result, I'd like to remind people that Liverpool, who people think are further along than us in terms of their rebuild, drew with Luton Town. So, you know, things into perspective. Luton may have come up all the way through the ranks and got to the Premier League, but they are shown that defensively they work very hard as a unit, and they are hard to break down. But in fairness, we've had opportunities where we should have scored, and that's the problem that we actually do have. We did open them up there, especially that pass from Hoyland to Garnacho. If Garnacho had have actually hit that first time into the bottom right-hand corner, it'd be 1-0. But he decided to take a touch, and that, again, is why a lot of people say that Garnacho should be starting. Yeah, these are the games that Garnacho should be playing, because these are the games where he'll learn from experience, right? But yeah, he's still developing as a player. So, you know, other games, that's why Eric Ten Hag likes to change it up on the wings. Now, I'd like to see Pellistri get more of a go now, in fairness. But, you know, kids like Garnacho and Pellistri, you know, they will make mistakes. They will, though, you know, if they turn out to be the players that everybody believes that they will be, well, they'll learn from those mistakes. I guarantee if Garnacho's in that situation again, he'll probably hit it first time this time, and it goes into the back of the net, or the keeper makes a save, but he's hit it first time. He just needs the confidence to go and do it. And you'll be told by the manager in situations like that, if there's an opportunity to hit the ball, if you hit it first time, don't be indecisive, just hit it. That's what Bobby Robson, not Bobby Robson, Bobby Charlton was taught. You know, he could only shoot with one foot, and then he taught himself to shoot with the other foot. And he just used to blast the ball. That's all you need to do, man. That's why he scored so many screamers. Some of his goals are unbelievable. I was watching the whole, obviously when he passed away, a lot of YouTube channels were doing dedications to him and stuff like that, and they were putting up the clips of all these goals. And I tell you, some of those goals, unbelievable, but the skill to set up some of them and then he'd run on to the end of some, unbelievable. But, you know, you just need that confidence, you know, and, you know, Bobby had to work hard at it, but he did. Gacho will be the same. This is why, you know, Bobby was very proud of the academy, you know, it was close to his heart. And we got to nurture these young kids. You can't, I know our team's in a bad spot, but you can't keep just throwing them in the deep end because you believe that's what you should do. These are the games like this where Garnacho can, you know, afford maybe one or two indecisive moments in a game. But when you play the big boys, you have to be on it. And that's why you don't want to be putting that pressure on the kid. So that's why you play him in games like this where the pressure is not so much on, but because the season we've had so far, obviously there is pressure. Well, once we get that first goal, we should be okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to heat the kettle up real quick. The second half is about to start there now. So early goal, second half, hopefully. Maybe then we'll kick on from that. But you know, encouraged by today's first half performance. I will say though that the lads do have to be more clinical, but we've been saying that all season. But hopefully, you know, again, you know, we're still missing a lot of players as well. When he has a bench, then he's gonna look. Bottom line is everybody's going to be needing even people off the bench. And, you know, it's going to take more than the 11 players on the pitch to win a game for United right now. And I don't care who comes off the bench or who's in the squad, just once we fucking win the game. Again, I think Harry's been very bright. Garnacho has been actually great. Bruno has put a shift in. Some of these passing has been absolutely champagne. Rasmus doing what Rasmus does. He's holding the ball up very well, but he's had a couple of indecisive moments as well. But again, he's a young striker. But he's good midweek that, you know, when he's on it. He's on it. I said this very early on. I remember when we signed him, and I was saying, you know, we needed to bring in another striker with him. That he didn't have to be. I didn't want him to be only our main striker. Now I know fans wanted Harry Maguire. Oh, not Harry Maguire. Harry Kane. But I wanted us to go out for someone like Evan Ferguson, bring in another young striker and rotate the two of them each game, keep the both of them hungry. I think Evan Ferguson is going to turn out to be an absolute gem as well. Of course, I'm biased because he's Irish and I'm Irish, but I do believe, we need an Irishman in the squad, and I think he'd be the perfect Irishman to bring into the United squad. But within a couple of games, Rasmus on the pitch, I was convinced that we have an absolute. He was called the Golden Boy. I didn't know that, but I've been calling him the Golden Boy because he is a gem. His movement off the ball is unbelievable. His hold up play is unbelievable. His runs, he's shown that he has pace as well. If this team can just, like they did midweek, if they can just provide the ball to him and get him on the ball and get the ball into the box to him, I told you, he scored him. I said it. He scored about 3 goals for us this season. I think we have an absolute gem. Just back your team, back your manager, you know. At the end of the day, they need all the support they can get. And they will come good. They will come good. They do need to score. They do need to score in this game, though. So here they are. So welcome back to the second half. So interesting second half coming up. Can we finally break them down and get that goal that we need? I reckon once we get the first goal, well, I mean, I've said that loads of times this season, haven't I? Let's just hope that Luton don't score the first goal, because then the crowd and some of these lads will panic on the pitch. That's the thing. And Luton kick off the second half. I don't care if we get a last minute goal against them, right? I literally don't care. Liverpool couldn't fucking beat them, and that's the way, Luton are not easy. They're playing that low block. They're very well fucking organised, so it is up to us to try find a way to score. Ten Hag is on the sideline shouting instructions. Oh, hand into the face. Nice. United dominating at the start of the second half like we did. All of the first half. Mason Mount is fouled. Mason Mount giving the defender a billip because he nutmegged them. Oh, Hoyland. His movement is just genius. It's just genius. His movement is genius, man. It hits off the back of his head. But his movement in the box. Oh, he's disappointed. Yeah, looks even. Hello again. See, mistake. He's just an ass. I mean, Delo again. He's unbelievably bad. Bruno winning the ball back at the crowd goes crazy. Go on. Again, United are dominating. It's just it was a good nice idea by Bruno. Just a bit too much pace on it. But what I don't like about the low is he backs off, he backs off, he backs off, but the man still beats him anyway because he just passes the ball past him. No, I'd probably bring Palistri on though, because Palistri is one of those players where he doesn't, Garnacho relies on his pace, and if he can't get past players 9 times out of 10, they will get the ball off him. Whereas Palistri, I think, though, is one of those players that can keep holding on to the ball and actually draw the foul. Just a few little mistakes creeping in now. Corner. Victor enough! Yes! Get in! Get in! Victor, I pass back a lot. Put the ball in the back of the net against Luton Town. Well done, Victor. Well done, Vic. Nice. Nice. Victor, I pass back a lot. Oh my God, I can't believe it. I actually can't believe he has scored. Brilliant. Right, this is what we don't want to do. Come on. Oh, that would have been a nice ball. But Hoyland picks it up. As Del Boy would say, lovely jubbly. It's getting a bit nippy in here. Now, we get a second goal, it's game over, in my opinion. Go on, United. Patterns of play. It is. They had us sped up in the first half. They need to. Go on. Rashford tried to take two players on, and now Luton is on the break. But Scooby-Doo doing his defensive duty. Chong nearly causing scary moments. Chong, ex-Manchester United boy. Onana again with a terrible kick out though. I mean, Yeah, he put his arm out though, John. It's getting a bit scrappy now, a bit feisty. Anthony is going to make an appearance, lads and ladies. Mason Mount tackling again. So who does he take off? Does he take off Garnacho or does he take off Rashford? I have to say Rashford would be the one that'd be coming off for me, but oh, it's Garnacho that's being replaced apparently. The fans are cheering Garnacho's name. He came off and they're still chanting his name. Nice little touch. But Anthony is on now. Show some of that Ajax skill, will you? It's at the stage of the game where United need to be getting that second goal just to be safe. Oh, Rashford, you should have took a fourth time. Anthony with a good ball though. But Luton are on the attack now. It's up and down all of a sudden. It's a free kick. Oh, man. He took that touch. Why? Just bloody take a first time, Rashi boy. He's struggling this season. He's struggling this season. He absolutely is. I don't know what it is, but he's struggling. Right, there's an injury, so Ross Barkley. They're going to have to make us up. You know, you see teams down the bottom of the league and you say they're awful, they're terrible. But Luton, defensively, have a lot to be proud of. In fairness, though, if our strikers were more clinical, we'd probably beat them 4-5-0, but obviously they're not on it. But they've stuck at it and they've created a few chances themselves. But here's the substitution. Wall did its job. Rashford's just being taken out of it. I mean, again, that's a young player doing that. But look, bang, straight into him. Oh, Rashford is still down. This is not good news. Hold on. Probably got the wind knocked out of him. Eric Ten Hag is not happy about something. Rashford puts it in a dangerous area. But well done, Rashford. It was part of that goal. Let's hope he's all right. Oh, what a ball. Oh, Fernandez should have scored. Hoyland is down. Right. So fucking nervous right now. We can't afford to lose Hoyland either, though. The, nah, nice little strategy. Waste a little bit of time. Right, Martial. Right, Tony, come on. Lindelof chesting it in the box back to Onana. I mean, well, he got his goal today as well. I mean, credit where credit is due, man. But we just need that second goal because, you know, go on. Oh, Anthony again since he's been on, has given 2 little clever balls. But Bruno, look at that. Bruno again, at the heart of everything that we try to do. Oh, McTominay nearly. Great save by the goalkeeper. That should have been 2, but only for the goalkeeper. Scooby-Doo. Seriously. The goalkeeper just kept Luton in this game. United get back. Well done. Victor's been pushed out to left back and already he's done okay. And he's got his goal today. I mean, of all the scorers, but it doesn't matter who scores for this team as far as I'm concerned. Yes, it'd be great to see our strikers, and eventually they will start scoring, but people have to chip in. Victor can have a smile on his face today, so far. So Luton are bringing on 3 players to try and get something out of this game. Just counting the Luton players on the pitch to make sure that there's right, tense moments, folks. The winter nights. Corner. Score here now. Oh, the loss. Unlucky. Just get back at the defensive duty and make sure you keep that bleeding clean sheet today. Corner. There's a penalty check going on. 8 minutes. That's disgraceful. 8 fucking minutes. For what? Well done, Anthony. Oh, unlucky Tony. It's a free kick. Right. Put this in the back of the net. Game over. Anthony wanted to take. I wouldn't mind Anthony taking a free kick. But Bruno. Manja got a yellow. Martial wins the ball back. Oh, unlucky. Oh. Fans singing "We Want Glazers Out." Harry won that ball fair and square. Get the fucking ball, lad. I mean, it's a shot cut. No way. Royce, no. We beat Luton. We did something that Liverpool couldn't do. Listen, as I said, I thought the first half performance was very encouraging. We dominated. Um, they're now showing us the Crystal Palace Everton game because like that game's been the score's been coming up on that game all day. It's been yo-yo. Crystal Palace, Everton were winning. Crystal Palace equalised. Now Everton are back in the lead, and yeah, madness in that game. But look, we got the 3 points. I'm starting to see those patterns of play. the ball does need to be zipped around the park a little bit quicker. But we did see that, obviously, in the first half. It just needs to be maintained. But, you know, Victor pops up, gets the goal. We win 1-0 against a Luton town that's caused a lot of problems for other teams. So, you know, happy with it. We can enjoy our weekend now, and, you know, we could sit back and relax, and whether it's watch the other football or whatever it is you're going to be doing, you can sit back now and enjoy it. But my man of the match, who am I going to give man of the match to? You know, I'm going to give my man of the match to Garnacho. He, as I said, there was probably a couple of times where he should have been a bit more clinical, but in fairness to him, he gave everything on the pitch. His defensive work as well has improved quite a lot. And, you know, he was the one that was doing stuff when he was on the pitch. So, you know, and the fact that his name was chanted as he went off for a couple of minutes after the fact shows that the United fans appreciated his work today. So I'm going to give man of the match to Garnacho. And some of the scores there, for anybody that's interested, Tottenham were beaten 2-1 by Wolves earlier on. That's a bit of a shock result. We've won. Arsenal are winning 3-1 against Burnley. A couple of the other results there just were up on the screen, but they're gone now. Anyway, we will be back after, because I think it's, let me see. Yes, so we've got the international break, don't we, coming up? So, yeah, we'll be back for the Everton game, and then we've got that big game in the Champions League against Galatasaray. Then we've got Newcastle coming up, Chelsea, Bournemouth, and then we have Bayern Munich on the 12th of December. And then on the 17th, we play Liverpool. We got West Ham, Aston Villa, Nottingham Forest, Tottenham. So lots of games, lots of hard games coming up. But we're starting to see that this team is slowly but surely starting to get its act together. I just wish they were a bit more clinical, but hopefully that will come with time, as they say. But for now, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you, guys. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. We will be back. And hopefully, well, we'll be back pretty soon, because I'm pretty sure we're going to get an announcement on the ownership next week. So we will be back to discuss that. Apparently, Sir Jim is on the verge, so we will discuss that. We'll find out what the plan is, and we will discuss our thoughts and feelings on it and give our opinion as we try to do. Anyway, I shall see you again very soon. Have a good one. Talk to you soon.
Shot!